guess I'll start.
Yeah.
So can you talk a little bit, Duke, about, we talked about it after the game Saturday, getting significant minutes and how that helps as far as your growth as a player?
No, it was really, really good to get out there. Without Warren Washington, I knew I was coming into those games going to have higher minutes. So taking that responsibility, taking that leadership for the team, it was good for me. It was good for me as a freshman to like understand what to do, but just throughout, I was just working hard through it.
Do you have to tell yourself, because you have had some games where you kind of have picked up fouls quick, so do you play any differently in that respect when you know you're going to be needed, maybe playing more cautiously early to not pick up those?
Yeah, so I try to be the energy guy coming on the court, so some of those first fouls, I'm hoping I'm not going to get them, but sometimes I tend to pick up a few early. So in those couple games on the road, I was really focusing on not picking up those fouls and just playing cautious, but still bringing the energy for my team.
Ask Coach, how do you feel from the beginning of Pac-12 play through now that just, yes, you got the start, but just the depth overall on the bench has helped the team?
No, I think we have a lot of depth on our team, and I think everyone is a contributor. Sometimes guys, it's not their nights, and other guys have to step up. So going down to our bench, and we're a team that's capable to go down to our bench. So it's really good for all the players, and some players can have a big night coming off the bench. We see in some of these games, like Jemiah Neal will come in, or Lonzo Gaffney had like 14 rebounds versus a Cal game. They can be major contributors into the game.
What about these teams? Obviously, the quality of the competition steps up here in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah,
you guys are going to have to play better.
Yeah, so the mountain teams come in. We got the road sweep up in the Bay Area, but we're just focused to get these next two. We have a big three at the end of the conference games, but we're really focused on these two wins here at home. Senior night's coming up, and last two home games of the season. I think all the guys are ready to go.
Speaking of the seniors, I'm sorry, what have you learned the most from the seniors on this team, and is there anyone in particular that's kind of taken you under their wing and kind of really showed you the ropes?
Well, all of them have really helped me throughout this season. Coming in as a freshman, you're not nervous, but it's kind of like eye-opening to you. But just them helping you through it each and every game. We're a family here at the end of the day. At the end of the day, it's super cool. And one person, Warren Washington, he's our center, and I play the center position. I come in for him, but he's really just helped me talk about how the game flows and how the game goes, and I give it up to him.
Pretty daunting 3-game road stretch to end the season, like you said. With these next two home games, what do you think needs to happen to see the team perform at the level required against those top teams?
We just got to bring in all categories. As you guys know, defense is one of the main things for our team. So we need our defense on point in both games, but we need our offensive game flow too. So we need to be in both categories, and I think we can pull them out if we play D and bring the offensive game. We can maybe get these next two and push into those last three, like you said.
What has the energy been like in the locker room and even at practice, knowing that you have these 5 games left, and especially for the seniors, knowing that these are their last 5 Pac-12 games?
Yeah, so the energy, knowing these are our last 2 home games, as it is, the energy is pretty hype. Like senior night's coming up, like I said, and we just want to show off for the crowd, and all these guys, we're a family, like especially after up in Brooklyn, like we really became a family up there. So these last 2 home games, it's sad, but we want to bring it. We want to bring the Dubs home for everyone at DFA.
Alongside Austin Nunez, another freshman that's been impactful, have you guys formed like some sort of bond out of being the freshman and being so impactful to the team?
Yeah, so me and Austin are actually really close. We stay at the dorms up in here at ASU, but no, I think as us being both contributors on the team, I think our bond has grown. And like I said, up in Brooklyn, when we were both playing pretty good up there, I think our bond really solidified up there, and we just been carrying it through the season.
Bobby talked a little bit about Desmond and Devin, just about how they're emphasizing locking in with all their their experience. What have they been given? What have you learned from them?
You know, both those guys have been at different programs, as you guys know. So they know, their knowledge is next level. You know, they bring it to the whole team, and they share that knowledge with us. So both those brothers help us through each and every one of the games. So even like through practice and before games, they're always talking with us, telling us how we need to perform and what to bring out on the court. So them keep on bringing that same energy is great for the team.
And with the way you beat Colorado last time, I mean, obviously a huge comeback. How tough is it to play a team the second time after, again, they let down a huge lead like that and you guys get a big road win?
Yeah, so we've actually been locked in on that. You know, that was the start of the season, so I think our play is a little bit different now. So, but we know those guys. We played them at their home, and now they have to come to our home and play. But no, it'll be a great challenge come Thursday.
What are some of the things that Colorado does well that you have to do well to combat?
Their offensive game's really good, and we need to play defense. We didn't play defense the first half of that for the game up in Colorado, so we really need to bring our defense come Thursday.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks, Duke.
Thanks, dude.